welcome to Live Long in Color. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and joining me today. I also want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel, liked and commented. You're also greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Today's video is my completed pages video for the month of July. Strike that, June 2025. The year is half over. And I had a very productive month in the month of June. I did not do any collaging. I did only coloring. So let me get the books out and we'll get into it. All right, let's pull the first one down. Let's see here. First up, I'm going to go through all of my smaller books, my 8.5 by 8.5 and my travel size. I did Magical Chibis by Alexander Francis. This is a buddy color from my friend Nikki from Knick Knack Colors on Instagram. Here is my page and here is hers. We both decided to do dual colors on the hair. I went with red. I love both of them. I love how both of them came out. And I don't normally go with a white for a dress, but I really like the way that looked. So yeah, had a lot of fun with this one. Next up, we have Cozy Cuties by Coco Wyo. I did this cute little page with the postal doggy here. And I added the little yellow dandelions in the yard. Thought that one came out cute. Minimal Art by Southern Lotus. I did two in here. I did the title page and I think the nameplate page, yes. Both of those came out cute, I thought. Used metallics on this one. Simple Art by Coco Wyo. I did this trailer page. I really like the way this one came out. Used a lot of fluorescent colors. This was supposed to look like a sunset or sunrise over the mountains. Thought it came out cute. Teeny Gardens by Demita Victoria. I did this one with the shoe. Thought it came out really cute. Use crayons in the background. Lala Friends by Coco Wyo. I think I just did the title page on this one, yes. Used eyeshadow. Garden Corners by Hikaru Coates. And I did this page with the birdhouses. So I thought that one came out kind of cute. Simple Spring by Alexander Francis. Did the little piggy. I really like him. With the little, I put the pink flowers in the background and I really like him. He's adorable. So yeah, that one I really enjoyed. Cozy Corner by Sachi and Such Diva. I did two. I did the art studio and I did the laundry room. I'm having a lot of fun with these books. And then Garden Life by Sachi and Such Diva, and I did two from here. I did the hammock and did this page and the books. These books here from Saatchi and the Color by Number are really relaxing. You don't have to think about what color you're going to use or anything. Really, really relaxing. Then I did this. I didn't realize there was such a thing as Junicorn for the month of June, but when I found that out, I had to do some unicorns, so I did this one. Oh, this is the Unicorn Special from Coloring Heaven. This picture is by Heather R. Hitchman, and it's supposed to be a water unicorn, but I did it in greens and yellows. I like it. Spring Mandalas by Alexander Francis. I did 3 out of here. I did this one. I was going to save this till next year for St. Patrick's Day, but then I kind of want to go in order in the book, so I didn't want to skip it. So I went ahead and did that. I did the spring page. And I did these gnomes. Normally, I do not like mandalas that are pictures, but I've been really enjoying these, so these have been really fun to do. Hannah Lynn, Early Works Graysdale Collection, another unicorn page. I did this one. So I thought she came out really cute. And then I did a page from Joanna Basford's World of Flowers. All the way in the back. So I wanted to do the companion page to this, and I did this one. I had trouble. The Prismacolor didn't really work that well, especially when I tried to do these flowers purple, and I didn't like the way they came out, so I went over it all with gel pens, and then I liked it. I thought, okay, that looks nice. But when I first laid down the pencil for these, I didn't like the way they came out at all. But when I went over them with the gel pen, it was really nice, and I thought, okay, yeah, I saved that page. All right then, now we have Chompy Fluff Monsters from Morgan O'Brien. These are buddy colors with my friend Shell from Australia. We did this page. Here is her picture. Love the way hers came out. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I'm going to have a haul here shortly, and I bought the second volume because this is the third volume. And so once we finish this, we can maybe go to that one. And then we did the volcano page. And here is her picture. I like the way she did her volcanoes. Mine came out okay. I used crayon again. I love to use confetti crayons in the background. This one I think was meteor showers, which I thought was appropriate considering that's how they say the dinosaurs went extinct, was through a meteor. So that's what I did there. Dragons and Beasties by Becca Gollins. I actually did quite a few out of here. I did 6. I did this dragon. I did this one, highlighted him with a highlighter. These cute little mice here. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep going and it's not, I have to go here, this one. I did not do those. When did I do those mice? I should have did those back in February. This is the one where I started this month. The little mouse eating the blackberries. One? Yeah. the one with the mouse giving the little birthday dragon there. My rainbow horsey here, like a little Pegasus. Love this one, so pretty. And this one, my favorite. I just think this thing is so adorable. The grumpy little look on the face, and he's just like, mine. So cute. This was my favorite page I did all month. I just smile every time I see it. Next up, Matchstick Mouse, a floral coloring book. I did this page with the gladiolas, I think those are. Not sure. Not 100% up on all my flower lore, but I think they're gladiolas. And then this cute pink flower here. Oh, pretty. Another project book I'm working on with my friend Shell from Australia, 50 Dominion Countryside Scenes. We did this watermill page. Here is her picture. And we did the bridge. And here is her picture. I love the way both of hers came out, so pretty. I like the way mine came out too. I like the browns that I used for the house. I thought it came out pretty good. So, and I added dandelions. I like adding dandelions to the lawns of all my pictures if I can. So that is that. "50 Farmer Miniatures" from Camellia and Jakova. I did this cute farmer pig here. Now on this one, maybe somebody can tell me. I thought this was a beet, so I did it in a kind of, you know, reddish purple. But then I realized I think this was the beet. So I'm not sure which one is which on these two vegetables. I mean, this may be a rutabaga, maybe a turnip, I don't know. I did this one as a jalapeno and this one as a banana pepper. Let's see. 50 monster themed miniatures, and I did one out of here. This cute one taking a bath with the froggy. Really, really, really fun to do that one. 50 ocean miniatures. I did the jellyfish. Now what happened with the jellyfish is my marker was giving out. So I added alcohol and it just got lighter and lighter as I went along, but I wasn't unhappy with it. I kind of like that it's kind of an ombre effect. So I went with it. I thought it came out pretty good. And then I did one out of prehistoric miniatures. I used to color in these a lot more, and this month I decided I was going to get back into coloring into my Camellia and Jakova since I have quite a few of them. So I did one out of 50 prehistoric miniatures, and I did this one. Struggled with this dinosaur here. I used a dark color and I didn't like it. So I went over it with a white pen that kind of gave it washed out. Kind of like, you know, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but after I finished it, I didn't mind it. But I struggled with him. "30 Spellbound Cloudy Scenes" by Camellia and Jakova. I just did the title page here. A lot of sparklies. 50 dragon-themed miniatures. I did the title page. Used gel pens for all the gems. And then this next one is a buddy color with my friend Shell. We did this one. I love this page. It came out so cute. Here is her picture. We both went kind of reddish for the dragon, but I love the way she did hers. She added, I think it had a dragonfly here and a bee here. She added those, and I think it came out really well. So hers, I just love her picture. And mine came out good. I like the white dots that I added. And I thought it came out cute. And then we come to my buddy colors that I did with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors. We did 2 here. And I didn't mark them. Okay. We did this one. Here is hers. Love her colors. Really do. So vibrant. Here is mine. And then we did this Dreamcatcher. Here is hers. Love hers. Mine, I used oranges and blues mainly. A lot of glitter gel pens. So that is it for our buddy colors for this month out of 101 unique mandalas. And then let me see if I can find it. Oh, the last buddy color I did for the month was with Nikki from Knick Knack Colors on Instagram. And we did Comfy Gnomes from Coloring Book Cafe. We did this cute gnome. Here is her picture. Absolutely love it. Like mine too. I think it came out good. So I had a lot of fun with all the buddy colors that I did this month. So I want to thank Shell and Kathy and Nikki, all of you. You guys, I'm so happy to do buddy colors with each and one of you each month. And it really makes my month to do these. So thank you so much. Okay, we still got quite a few to go, so let's get it going. This is Unicorns Grayscale by Jade Summer. This was also for Unicorn Month. I did these 2 here, and I did this one. Used a lot of gel pens for this. I like the peachy background on this one. I think it looked nice. And I did one from Kawaii Girls Grayscale from Jade Summer, and I did this cute girl. Added the dots with white acrylic paint. Thought it came out cute. Easy Spring, Joshua Dunbar. I did 2 pages. I did the stove here, and I did the hyacinth page. Just really straight, simple coloring on those. Easy Summer. And I did the ice cream and popsicle page. This one I did to look like a dreamsicle. This one was just a chocolate cone. Now this one I wanted to do red, white, and blue because we have these popsicles. They're called bombs, I think. And they're like red, white, and blue. But I messed up and I just did them red and blue. Really simple, easy page to do. For that one, Baby Dragons from Primrose. This is an offshoot of Ava Brown. And I did these 2 cute dragons here. I did this one, and I did this one. I had been meaning to color in this. I've had this book for forever and never colored in it, so I'm glad I finally got to that. Cozy Eras by Jade Summer, and I did 2. I did the nameplate page, and I did these groovy little hippie. I thought this one came out cute. I like the colors, especially the background. So I thought that one was nice. Okay, now we're getting into the color by number section. Corgi Happiness. I did this one. I did them with Twistables, and I used the fine liners from Crayola to do the lines. That's the only one I did out of that one. Then I worked on Dazzling Patterns. I did this page. Used my ultrafine Bics for that. That one came out nice. And then I did Interior Design by Color Questopia. And I did two from here. I did this page. I'm really liking how these come out with the ultrafine markers from Bic. It makes it really easy to do the squares without getting into the white too much, which I struggle with. So I did two more out of there. Spring Scenes by Color Questopia. I did this one, and I just colored everything solid. I'm not sure I like the way it came out, but it's another page done. Large Print Wonderful by David Woodruff. And I did one. I did, not that one, this one. I like this because you can use markers in it fairly easily. They're such large pictures and large spaces. So I've been using markers for both of the pages that I've done out of here so far. And it's been pretty easy. Been enjoying that. And then we get into my Saatchi & Saatchi Diva paper cut art. This one I do by using a marker on the outline and the Crayola crayons. And I like the way it comes out. It looks really pretty. And I did this one for Junicorn. That's it for there. And then I have Tiffany windows, stained glass Tiffany windows, and I did, let's see, 3 pages out of here. I did this one, I did this one, and not that one, this one. This one I had 2 different yellows because of the fact that one of my markers gave out and I went to a darker yellow. This is using the old color palette that he has. All of his new books have a different color palette. And I have, when I go back and forth, I have a hard time. I'm like, I want to do it a certain color and it's different in the book. So I have to be careful when coloring in his books to make sure I'm using the right color palette. Okay, so next up, we have Disney. Now, I have not worked in Disney in months. It has been forever. And I think my problem was I made a mistake. I had this whip that has been a whip for months, ever since Kathy had her Chicken Little for her Spicy Cat Disney, and I never finished it. I made a mistake and I just left it and left it. And then I just said to myself, I'm not going to worry about making mistakes. I'm just going to keep coloring. And I really got in the mood to do Disney. And I ended up working in 9 books and did 26 pages. I did more Disney in this month than I have done in all of last year. And I wasn't going to sweat how they came out, or if they came out streaky, or if I made a mistake. I was just going to enjoy myself, and I really had a lot of fun. So, all that being said, this is the one that I was working on for months on end. This is Mystery Messages. And here's the Chicken Little page. And despite the fact that I made errors on it, I think it came out cute. And then this was the Inside Out page, but don't ask me what these say in Spanish because I'm sure that the Chicken Little had something to do with the sky is falling. I did not translate these, so I don't know what they say. Next up is Vitro. And Kathy, for her Spicy Cat Disney, picked Monsters, Inc. So I did... What's his? This is Sully. And this is Mike. So these are the 2 that I did for the Monsters, Inc. prompt for this month. I had pretty much told myself I'm not buying any more Disney. I have so many, I'm just going to color in what I have until I found out that they have a Vitro 2, in which case I pre-ordered it because I love this book. So I went ahead and got one more. But after that, I am not going to get any more Disney until I color quite a few more pictures. This is Babies of Film. And I did these two. I did The Sword and the Stone and The Fox and the Hound. So when I do these Disney books, I try to do the two facing pages together. Actually, I take that back. I do try to do them, but this one I actually did in 2022. This is the one I did this month. I've done this one before. And since I hadn't done this page, I went back and did it. That's what happened here. Dogs and Puppies. Now, for some reason, I did not mark this, and that was not the one I did. Yes. I did Goofy, and I did, this is from Peter Pan. I don't remember that's Nana, but I don't remember the little boy's name. So the other thing I decided to do was I like to color with the black outline. This was not supposed to have a black outline, but I did it in the black outline. I think it looks better. So that's the other thing I decided. If it doesn't have a black outline and I can do one, I'm going to do it in black instead of trying to do the different colors. And it makes it easier for me. So, yeah. Grand Classiques Volume 4. This is the Spanish edition. So the French edition might have a different number. I did these two. I did Scar, and I don't remember the monkey's name from Aladdin. And I did these two. These two I really like. This is the guy from 101 Dalmatians, and this is the Muse from Hercules. And I went ahead and did the outline here with different colors because it would have looked bad if I just did it all black. So, but this guy did all in black outline. I think he was supposed to be black outline on him. Grand Classiques Volume 5, also the Spanish edition. Which one did I do? Okay, I marked that one for some reason. Give me a second, I need to find it. Found it. I did the Bambi page, and I did this guy from Lady and the Tramp. And the other thing I decided also, I wasn't going to sweat the colors. If I can find the exact color, I'm just picking something that I want to use that's close, and I go with it. Because that was the other thing that was stressing me out, was trying to find exact colors for everything, and I decided no, especially in the background. If I can't find the exact color, I'm not going to sweat it. I'm just going to do what I want. So that's what I did there. Because this one was way darker, and I kind of went with lighter colors a bit. Grand Classiques Volume 12. This is the first time I've colored in this one, and I did the last two pages in the book, I think. Yes, these two. The Sword and the Stone and Judy from Zootopia. Love this picture, so cute. Next up, Looney Tunes, Volume 3. This is my favorite. Out of all three volumes, I really liked coloring in this one. I did these two. These were not supposed to be outlined in black, but since the color I used was really close to the background, I decided to highlight them so that we could see them. I don't know this cat's name. Oh, Claude the cat, apparently. I had to look him up because I had no idea who he was. And Daffy Duck. Really pretty. And the last book that I have to show you for the month is Mangas by Hatchet Heroes. And once again, because I started in the beginning, that's why I didn't mark it. I did these 3 pages because they all were similar. I did these 2. And then I did him. Enjoyed coloring this book too. This was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to go through and do all the faces. I'm not really into doing a lot of these, let me show you, like these background pages. They're pretty, but they're a lot of work. I don't know. I may or may not do them, but I like doing faces. So I'll probably start with him and her and just go through and do the faces. So that is it for the month of June. I ended up doing 96 pages this month, which is a lot. I had a lot of fun coloring, and I hope you had a lot of fun looking at my video. Thank you for sticking by me throughout the whole thing. And until I see you next time, stay safe, be happy, and live long in color. Bye-bye.